Hi everybody, welcome back to our Baby Yancey vlog series for baby number 2, and we are now in week 16. The first thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is my last doctor's appointment, which was pretty exciting. So it was, I think I was between 13 and 14 weeks when I had my last appointment, and I was able to hear the heartbeat. So they put the heartbeat monitor on my belly and got to hear the baby's heartbeat. And then I got to talk to the doctor about genetic testing. So she asked me if I wanted to get it done, and I was supposed to get it done at the hospital where I'm going to deliver the baby, but there was some conflicts with them calling me and all that stuff. So I was telling the doctor that I still hadn't heard from them. She was like, oh, she's like, well, actually, we just started, we just were able to get the ability to be able to do it here in our office now. I was like, really? So she was like, yeah, she's like, let me just make sure that we have everything and we can do the testing here, and then we'll send it down to the lab. So I was like, cool. The purpose of the genetic testing is to, number one, find out if there's any genetic abnormalities with the baby from our genes. It could be things like sickle cell, it could be things like just any type of genetic abnormality that could be found through the testing. But the fun thing that you can find out in that early stage is this gender and the sex of the baby. So that was, of course, well, we were getting it done for the other all the reasons that I just mentioned, but the exciting part was finding out the gender of the baby so soon. So we did the testing in the office. It's just a blood test. I think she took 2 vials of blood, I want to say. And then they sent it down to the lab, and she told me I would hear from them soon. So, of course, after that, and that was pretty much it for that appointment. That one was pretty fast. If you didn't know, pretty much in these stages, in between, I would say when you're in your like 4th month, all the way until you get towards your latter end of your 3rd trimester, your appointments are going to be very, very fast, unless you are getting an ultrasound done. But yeah, so double back to that. So after the testing was taken, I was able to, like I said, I just had to wait a little bit. So I think it was about a week after I took the test. I ended up calling the doctor's office just to see how long it would take, and she was like, oh, your test will actually be here tomorrow, so we'll call you tomorrow. And then they asked me, they were like, oh, do you want to know the gender of the baby, just so we know whether to tell you or not? And we were like, yes, we want to know. So the next day they called me, and I did speak to them. And the first thing they said, they were like, well, she said everything else came back normal with the testing, so that was a blessing. And then she asked me what I thought the baby was going to be, and I was like, well, we are hoping for a boy, another boy, but we are almost 90% sure that it's a girl. And she was like, well, it's a girl. So, ta-da! If you guys didn't know from our social media, we are having a girl. So we wanted a boy at first, but we pretty much, you know, of course, we just want a happy, healthy baby. And for me personally, I wanted a girl, I guess, towards the latter end of us having children. But everything happens for a reason, and everything is in God's plan. So after the initial, I guess, shock and everything sinking in, more excitement started to come. So I was really glad about that. So I started looking on Pinterest, looking at little girl clothes and matching outfits and stuff for her room, and got super duper excited. So now I'm excited. Now we're having a girl. It's gonna be completely different, but I know I can say that I'm excited about this new journey to having a baby girl. So the name that we picked out for the baby is Olivia Renee. My middle name is Renee. We do want to start a new, I guess, family pattern of having all of the girls have the same middle name, as well as the boys. Logan's middle name is Nas, which all of the boys will have that middle name. So all of the girls will have my middle name, which is Renee. And the name Olivia was just a name that I came up with, I guess, about maybe 2 or 3 years ago, or a year or 2 ago. I would say 2 or 3 years ago. And I really like the name. We as parents really want names that are, to be politically correct, racially ambiguous. So when you're looking on a resume or looking on a piece of paper, you just see the person for who they are and you don't automatically think of a race. You don't see Keisha. How about that? So yeah, so the name Olivia, I just thought it was a very pretty name. Just the basic meaning means olive branch, and there's some other meanings behind it that I've looked up that I really kind of love and agree with, and it just fit everything that I was looking for. So Olivia Renee will be her name, and that is where we are so far with the gender. So we're super excited. We did do a gender reveal, just a little mini one with our family on Easter, because we were having Easter dinner at the house, and then I ended up doing it on Facebook Live. So if you are not following me already, my name is Keisha Yancey on Facebook Live, so you can go back and double back and watch the clip of when we revealed it to our family. But yeah, so we're having a girl. So back to the pregnancy clothing topic. If you ladies have never heard of, if this is your first pregnancy, there is a band that you can get. The number one purpose why I got it this early was because when I wore jeans, right now I have on leggings so it's not too bad, but when I wear my jeans that are pre-pregnancy jeans, they fit everywhere, they just don't button and snap, and they're uncomfortable. Even if they do button and snap, they're pretty uncomfortable when I sit down. So I needed something that I can unsnap them, fold it down a little bit, and then still cover it up so that I'm not like super exposed. So that's the belly band, and then also it's just a little bit more comfortable, especially as your belly grows. It's just nice to wear, just for a little bit more support. It hugs you. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is black. I got it from Motherhood Maternity. So the bottom part of the band is where it's the most fitted, and then the top part has like a little top lip band to it too, but it's very, very loose around here, but super secure. It's like all spandexy and elastic, so it's very comfortable, and like I said, it does the trick for when I have on my jeans and I have them unbuttoned and unsnapped, and it pretty much, it holds me tight right here, which is very, very good, because I don't want to have to get any new jeans during this pregnancy. I made it the whole last pregnancy without having to get anything new as far as like maternity jeans and pants, and I just did the belly band trick and it worked perfectly. But this is from Motherhood Maternity. I'm sure you can find it at any maternity store, but I got black. It comes in, I believe, black, white, and nude, and just comes in like a one size fits all, and then in plus size. So this is the one size fits all one. So that is the belly band, and yeah, if you ladies have used it before, if you never used it, put it in the comments below. Just let me know how you like it. If you're getting ready to get one, let me know if you plan on using it the same way I do, like I said, mostly to cover up my jeans. Yeah, and just let me know how you like it. For those of you who have been paying attention and following our the past few videos that we've been bringing to you from the pregnancy series, you know that I've been talking a lot about nausea, and I can't even call it morning sickness because it is not just in the morning, but the nausea symptoms that I've had, the dizziness, all that goes along with it. And I'm happy to report that it is finally subsiding, or it has pretty much subsided. I'm not going to say 100% because I will still get flare-ups here and there. I would say just maybe once a day or once every other day or something like that, but nothing to the effect of how it was before. That started, I guess I would say, about week 14, where I was coming out of the daily nausea symptoms that I was having before. So that has been such a relief, and around week 14 is when you enter into your second trimester. So it was almost like clockwork that you know, they always say the second trimester is your like golden time. It's your honeymoon period where everything is kind of just like easy breezy. You know, the morning sickness goes away. You're not super duper huge and uncomfortable yet like you are in your third trimester. So thankfully I'm here now in the second trimester bliss, and like I said, it's nothing like how it was before. I do still get some flare-ups, but I will take it. So thank you guys who've been paying attention to it before. If you thought about me, prayed for me, any of that, I definitely appreciate it. It's nice to be in this calm period so I can enjoy the pregnancy a little bit more, which I have been. And yeah, that's been so exciting to be out of that stage, because it's not fun, especially the fact that I don't even physically throw up. I think I was talking to another girlfriend of mine who is pregnant now too, and she was saying, she's like, it'll be one thing if we just threw up and called it a day. She's like, but it just is constant. You just feel like you have to throw up and you're not doing anything. I think that's the worst part of it. For those of you who, I guess, have more of that end of the morning sickness symptoms, you know what I'm talking about. So, yay! So some new things that I've been feeling as I'm growing into this new trimester, belly's growing, all that stuff. I've been getting, which I'm gonna ask my doctor the next visit, I've been getting some cramping, I guess like in my lower abdomen, I guess like a little bit below my belly. I'm pretty sure it's normal. I've looked it up. I know I'm not the only one who's experienced it, but I just want to know, I guess, how much I should pay attention to it. Like if it happens, you know, once a week, it's okay, or if it happens every day, then it's a problem. So I'm going to talk to my doctor about that, but I've been having just a lot of cramping in my lower belly, which I feel like it's a little bit early right now. I know I've had that before in my last pregnancy with Logan when I was more towards the latter end of the pregnancy, and at that end it's just your belly's heavy so you're ready to drop the baby. So yeah, that makes sense then, but it's nothing too bad, nothing super uncomfortable. It's just I'm noticing it. Had some symptoms of like lower back pain, which I think could probably just come from it being a little bit uncomfortable now for me when I'm sleeping. What else is going on? So I've read up on this, which I didn't even know it had an actual name. I just kind of noticed that in the morning when I get up, I'm like, oh, my belly is like, you know, barely popping out. I'm 16 weeks now, so I'm like, oh, it looks like, you know, a little baby bump. And then towards the end of the night, I'm like, yo, I look like I'm 6 months pregnant. And the term that or the phrase that I saw that it was called, which I don't know if anyone else has ever heard it before. If you have, let me know. They call it day to night belly. So like I just stated, in the daytime or in the morning, your belly is, you know, obviously a lot smaller. And then as you go throughout your day, I'm sure all of the drinking and eating and stuff, it just makes you super bloated. So right now it's nighttime. I've already eaten everything for the day, drank everything, and I feel like I look like I'm almost about to be 6 months pregnant. But when I wake up tomorrow morning, it's like, oh, I look like a normal 16-week person. So, and I know probably some of it has to do with this being my second pregnancy, which a lot of times they say that you show a lot faster than your first pregnancy because your body's already kind of used to being stretched out, for lack of better words. But yeah, so day to night bump or day to night belly is what I've been experiencing, and I'm sure you guys will see, especially if you see the picture that we'll put in the thumbnail, just that my belly looks a lot different now. So I've had on like some little fitted shirts and dresses, and people are like, oh my gosh, it's like really showing. So I'm like, I know. And then there's other times where they're like, oh, I didn't even know you were pregnant. So two different effects. Yeah, so day to night bump. If you've heard of that term before, let me know. I've never heard of it. I knew what I was feeling and seeing, but I didn't know it had a name. So that wraps up this week of the pregnancy vlogs. So like I said, I have another doctor's appointment coming up. I already have my one question. If there's anything that you guys can think of, I would love for you to put it in the comments below, even if it's just, you know, for me to ask my doctor, or something that you are curious about that's going on with me, or something that you've experienced. Please let us know and put it in the comments. We love your feedback. And make sure that you like and subscribe to this so that you can stay attuned and alert to all of the next few videos that'll be coming up, or the rest of the series that we'll be doing. And if you didn't know already, we have our Team Yancey vlogs, which this is a part of, and we have Creating with Keisha that'll be having some new videos loaded up to the website, or loaded up to YouTube very, very soon, that we already recorded. So be on the lookout for all of that. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you. Bye-bye.